What are we doing?
Eating a strawberry.
2 for me, 1 for the bowl. 2 for me.
We are picking,
One for the bowl.
Taste.
Mm.
No! Daddy!
The hummingbirds are fighting. There's 5 of them flying around tonight. Looks like there's 2 on the right feeder, but I can't quite tell. Could just be the reflection in the water. They are very territorial. Well, it's butcher day. I'm not quite awake yet for it, but I will be pretty soon. So here's the deal. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of what we do, but not a ton, because number 1, I don't want to get kicked off YouTube, and number 2, because I really don't need the pushback on how we do things versus how other people do things. So anyway, but I'll show you a little bit of our setup real quick. So this is our plucker. It is a yard bird. We love it. Our size birds, it can hold probably 3 of them. Our scalding water. We've got 2 sanitized buckets. Ice water goes in both of them. And then our table over here, our butcher table, with a really good set of knives. There's a garbage can on the side, and then those tubs are for like when we piece out birds, whether we're breasting them out or whether we want to keep the heart separate, or whatever. So real simple setup, nothing terribly fancy, but it works for us. So my friend Beth DeClerc from the DeClerc Family Homestead, she's got a scullery, and I love it. But they do hundreds of birds at one time. So if you're thinking that our setup is going to be something like that, yeah, not so much. She also sells her meat birds. We don't. These are just for our own consumption. This year we started with 30 chicks. We lost 10 to a rat. So that put us at 20, and we're deciding to keep 2. And then on top of that, we're going to, we have a bunch of old laying hens that we're going to butcher, and we're keeping those separate. The laying hens we're going to turn into dog food. Dog food and maybe some broth, do something like that. But yeah, so I'm not exactly sure how many laying hens we're doing. We haven't quite figured that one out. We buy dual purpose birds, so they meat and or egg layers. That's why we're keeping 2 of them. We like to replenish the older birds that we're going to be culling. So yeah, let's get started. All right, this is our first round. So we've got a few roosters in here, a couple hens. We just get straight run, nothing woohoo. But there we go. Let's get this started. You can stay with me, that's fine.
Hey, I'm cutting the back. I'm cutting the butt off. I'm cutting the way off.
Yep, I'm cutting the legs off.
Are they lucky to eat?
What?
Are they lucky to eat again?
Am I what? Thank you. Sorry, folks, it is a little bloody, but I wanted to show you this. So sometimes you have chickens that jump out of your cone.
Especially the bigger ones.
Yeah, the bigger ones. So Brett uses a bungee cord and just puts it right between the legs, and then the birds don't fly out. The smell of wet bird is like worse than the smell of wet dog almost.
Well, so stay away from this.